this is our Christmas video for you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We're not sorry we haven't got a Christmas game this year, but 2020.
Yeah.
We were planning one, but
2020.
So we're going to make it up for you next year because we're going to do a Halloween game as well as a Christmas game next year.
Yeah.
We have a few ideas, but we're not going to say what they are for the Halloween game because, like, it's a long time off, or we may change our mind. Basically, we don't want to promise anything and then not. So what we thought we'd do is we've given each other our Christmas gifts. So we'll do a little bit of not an unboxing as such, but we'll go through what we got and we'll tell you what's coming in 2021, unless, of course, the world ends or a super volcano blows everybody up or COVID to the revenge.
Yeah.
Or alien invasion. We haven't had that yet, but we've had some obelisks.
Yeah,
so, monkeys becoming sentient. There's loads of things that could actually happen. We may be living in an apetopia.
We actually built Skynet proper. And
yeah. Skynet could actually be built not by people who would build Skynet, so actually by competent people. And
or maybe the simulation that we're all living in just gets turned off.
Yeah, maybe somebody switches the server off and, that's it. We all wake up in a jar somewhere. Assuming none of that happens, we're going to try and get some more games and some more content for you next year. So what we're going to do is we're going to say what we've had for Christmas from each other and maybe what we're going to do with them. So we'll start with me because I'm behind the camera because, you can't see me. So if you move that, and I can, as you can see, there is a pile of what looks like jewellery boxes. And they're not actually a pile of jewellery boxes.
No.
They haven't just bought me like every earring they had in the shop. They're all from
Perry Miniatures.
Perry Miniatures. So what they are is a Fallschirmjäger army for North Africa.
I believe you're only missing 3 units.
Yes, I'm missing a couple of things. I would be missing less, but the Perrys changed their website to a nice new website, and the links from the old website don't go to the ones on the new website. It would seem either that or my wife can't can't click on a link properly. So I'm not having the ones my wife was going to buy me because the links don't work that I give her, and said I haven't got because. Wow. So I'm going to have to buy them in the new year. So
parachute in some extra reinforcements.
Yeah. But I think I'm having Germans from her instead.
But they're all the really nice Perry Fallschirmjäger.
Yeah. So the nice Perry Fallschirmjäger and the other ones, because I don't think there's FG-42s in there because I didn't think they were there, but they are in Crete, so I need to buy some. And I don't think the infantry guns are there.
No, they're not.
So they're just the core platoon. So the supports will.
The core platoon, that's everything else, and then there were 3 that were missing.
Yeah.
There's the infantry gun.
The infantry gun, I think. The machine gun.
Yeah, I think so.
The tripod machine gun,
yeah.
and maybe I think it was the mortar pack for the extra crew for them to get 5-man crews. But they'll get acquired between now and me painting those anyway. So that's part of my plan, is to do Crete, as I've got the British.
Yeah.
So I may do some New Zealanders to go with them. I'm not too sure yet. All it would do is I've got spare British I need to build, so I will buy a pack of heads from Perry. But like I said, I'm not too sure about that yet. But that's one of the things that's going to get done. So. What else is going to get? We'll do Ceri. Ceri, you're going to move them aside, Ryan, while Ceri's...
Well,
you can just do that. You don't have to stack them.
I do. I got first one. I got out the Archiviciers and that giant thing.
So Ceri, as you can see,
is doing the Italian wars.
Is going to do be doing the Italian wars in pike and shot.
Yes.
Mainly due to the fact he likes the idea of painting Landsknechts.
Lots and lots of Landsknechts.
They are rather fancy looking jets, aren't they?
Yes.
Is my grand and terrible scheme for the new year.
And it was pike and shot we were basing them for, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yes.
So actually going to do them as pike and shot.
Yeah.
There's that. I've also got a plethora of samurai, which are going to go into my Erewhon army, because I've now got everything for Erewhon.
Yeah.
And I've now got enough to do 2 samurai armies.
For a different game.
For pike and shot.
For pike and
Even
shot.
I can do a massive samurai army for pike and shot. I can do 2 samurai armies.
And as we've already done the unboxing of your ton of Japanese scenery,
yes,
we were thinking of doing either, was it
Test of Honor, Bushido, and we're also thinking of playing
Daisho. And Daisho.
And Daisho on it, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe a samurai skirmish game. So,
Yes.
so that's what Ceri has in store for us for the next year.
Ah, yes.
Ryan?
Which brings us on to what I have, which is a continuation of the pike and shot theme. I don't have the boxes with me right now. However, we have some inklings of a civil war that is quite close to home for all of us here in Britain. The English Civil War, coincidentally. So there's a particular theme that interested me. So there's a gentleman who was named as Sir Horatio Carey, and he has a particularly interesting banner.
Yeah.
Come out, ye cuck. Come out, ye cuckold. We are coming for you, cuckold. Are the themes and the words on his English Civil War banner. Now, Sir Horatio Carey was a royalist cavalry commander, initially supporting Parliament. He switched sides early in the war and raised about 200 men to fight for king and country. However, he had a particular rival, a particular earl, and that earl had a wife, and that wife was, well, let's just say she had some relations with a man who was not her husband, and this was the theme of the banner and the theme of the regiment. And so I felt, knowing this, that I had to make this regiment. So I will be painting up some cavalry and some infantry in the appropriate colours.
Ryan had the cavalry and the infantry and the banners for his birthday.
Which is the main thing.
And because he was going on about this theme rather excessively, as well as getting him those for his birthday for Christmas, he had, I'll put a picture of it.
Where is it?
It's in
his
room.
bag.
Yeah.
We got the, is it a coach? No,
Yes,
it's not.
it's a
Is it a
coach.
coach?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's a
is a
coach. Is it called the coach or is it? Yeah, it's a coach. It's not the carriage, it's the
No, it's
coach.
a coach.
Because the carriage is the Napoleonic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the coach that has, in the words of Warlord, somebody enjoying a glass of wine with what surely must be his niece.
But it's not his niece.
But it's not his niece. It's
it's
apparently the
his
Earl of
rival's
Essex's wife.
Yes, the Earl of Essex's wife.
So that's that was the Christmas present and the normal commanders for boring, sensible, normal games.
Yes.
It does mean I have to paint some parliamentarians, and specifically it does mean I have to paint the Earl of Essex.
Yes, well,
I
you have to
am
paint
rebelling, and I am only doing royalists.
Ceri doesn't like Cromwell,
At
and
all.
it's slightly rage.
I'm gonna. If I see him on the battlefield, my entire plan is to kill him.
Yes, I know this, and I'm going to use it to my
That's
advantage.
fine. You can win every battle as I kill that one.
Well, it's just that you're not alone in bearing a grudge against Cromwell. Lots of people will bear a grudge against Cromwell, particularly anyone who is fond of dancing. The Irish, the Scottish,
Christmas.
the Welsh.
Did he
People
ban
who like
Christmas?
Yeah.
I think
anyone-
Christmas.
Basically anyone who isn't a fanatic religious sect.
However, if you really, really like, isn't he the hot cross buns?
Oh, hot cross buns are amazing.
So if you like hot cross
like
buns,
that
you have
one.
hot cross buns because of Cromwell, because they wanted to show that they were religious without getting, burnt or hung or shot. So there's covert.
An indirect benefit of
Yeah.
Cromwell is hot cross buns. Well,
Yes.
But in that theme, I may be doing the Stuarts. I haven't quite decided
Yeah.
yet. So that for your English Civil War, I might be adding to it with the Stuarts.
I have a box of English Civil War. I have the King and Country Pike and Shot start set that Ceri bought me for Christmas, or was it a birthday?
It was a birthday like 600 years
Like
ago.
yeah,
Wow.
what seems to be like a lifetime ago, before the plague, before the
was
civil
about- it
unrest,
was about 6
before
years
riot. Yeah, it was like in the world there was.
Yes.
the before time.
The before time, yes.
It was long, long ago.
So that will be done.
So when are we expecting to get the English Civil War out? Well, at some point next year.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get some. we're hoping to get some the English Civil War done. But before then, I'm currently painting a ton of Napoleonics.
Yes.
I am, in fact, painting them like some strange, weird dervish at the rate of a battalion a week.
Which is not so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get them done for the new year as well, so we could play Black Powder and or Sharp Practice.
Which should be a barrel of laughs.
Which should be fun.
I'm quite looking forward to Sharp Practice.
Yeah, we'll probably be able to do Sharp Practice first because it's obviously a lot smaller than Black Powder.
Yeah, and the Peninsula War is, it's one of the best settings for...
I will apologise to any historical buffs in advance because I'm not going to collect 2 whole sets of Napoleonic armies, so we may have some Waterloo period and Peninsula War period intermixed because... Whereas it's not too expensive to buy 2 versions of each, it is time-consuming to paint them, and storing them is a nightmare because, you know, these armies aren't small.
Not small.
No.
So, to that end, before we change the subject, we are going to be playing it on an 8x6.
Yeah.
So we will have ample space. So that's that plan.
Of course, next year there may also be a few other games thrown in, a few smaller games, nothing major, but things that require small warband scale skirmishes. Let's just dangle a little teaser. Out there for that.
If Ryan can get stuff painted, there will be War Master.
Yeah, well, I've almost
He's
done.
almost done.
I've almost
done it.
A historical Sarmatian War Master Cavalry army.
Yes,
2,500
that you
points.
bought in March.
I bought in March.
And now, to be fair, I only just did my Macedonians, and they were bought 6 years ago.
Yes, okay.
So, you know, fair dude. You've gotten yours done.
I'm still painting, all right.
Yeah.
Holding a brush slows me down.
So that's something coming, and there was talk of Necromunda.
There is talk of Necromunda. I'm quite keen. A different friend, bought me a Van Saar Necromunda gang as a gift in 2019. So yes, so I should probably paint that.
I do have the problem with Necromunda of out of the 4 of us. Okay, I have. There's 3 gangs that I like. There is Orlocks, which Ceri there
Done them all.
is doing. There's Van Saar, and I quite like Palatine Enforcers, which is the one Richard bought.
So John has the great luck of, out of all of us, providing the most of the
getting
terrain,
to do the warband, you really
painting
want to
most
do.
of the miniatures, organising most of the games, acting as an umpire, mastering the rules for most of the games. He also has last choice for his preferred faction on most of the games.
And as they haven't made Ratskins or Redemptionists or Spirers, I'm kind of like,
Yes.
Well, there's a certain hat style for the Redemptionists that is enticing for
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Before we get in trouble for that one.
So those are some of the things that we've got going. My Christmas present from Ryan, which we'll have to put photos because I believe you ordered some of the Warlord game stuff.
I did, and it has not been shipped
And he
yet.
didn't. Of course, it hasn't been shipped yet because he didn't notice the pre-order for release on February.
Yes.
So I'm having a Christmas present sometime around spring. But that's fine because it means that our next big project is going to be something involving resistance type stuff.
If you like garlic and you like baguettes and you also like World War II, then you're going to love it.
We may do something more weird war-y because
Depends on our mood.
So that may be done. But like I said, we apologise for not having a Christmas game this year. We were planning on one, but then 2020 happened. I can't remember what we were planning on doing. We were planning on doing something like with snowmen and stuff.
Something.
I think it was a Necromunda we were going to do. We were going to do like a Christmas Underhive thing.
Yeah.
But it never happened, sorry. But those are all plans at the moment. There was like a request for Manchuria at some point. But Ceri's doing stuff for Burma anyway.
Yep.
And I seem to have
take long
painted
to do.
a vast amount of Russians this year for eBay. Somewhere in the region of all of them, I think. So I may paint some more Russians so we can do Manchuria which is something different, I guess.
Well, I did have a tank for that, didn't I?
Yes, you did have a tank for that, but I'll do a little separate unboxing for that because I want to do a little review of it because it's from Paint and Glue Miniatures, and it was one of their resin ones. And I'll do a separate video for it. It's okay. But I got to paint mine as well. And sitting here is not a Christmas gift as such, but it's
to us.
Yes,
It's from a gift for these guys, for themselves, bought by themselves.
yes.
We've got
So we have some Cruel Sea stuff. Because as I mentioned in the previous video, we got a starter set quite cheap on eBay.
and they'll make for good scenarios, especially.
So we're planning on
Blood Red Skies.
Yeah, we're planning on using them as targets for Blood Red Skies and for landing troops in the Pacific and like around Italy and North Africa-y type stuff.
Yeah.
So we may do when we do Crete, we may sort of do a sort of montage of that entire area and maybe have some what if scenarios and all that.
Yeah.
Just see what we can come up with that's quite cool, I guess.
Yes.
Wow.
On top of that, we got 6mm. I can't say anything about Ryan not painting. At the first week of the lockdown, I bought 2 6mm Napoleonic armies, and so far none of them have been actually glued to a base.
It happens.
It does.
You bought French 6mm, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
And British for Peninsula War. So they may get done. But I just looked at the box of 6mm and there's thousands of them.
Yeah.
And I am at the moment fighting my plastic crack addiction because, damn it, I want to do Zulu or the Afghan war because the miniatures are so bloody pretty.
Yes, we've told him he can't yet, which
Yeah.
is also adding to why he wants to do it. When you tell him he can't do something, he buys it.
The only thing stopping me at the moment is I can't decide which one.
Yeah.
Because, damn it, the red jackets are really cool. But then, damn it, the Afghan figures from War Games Atlantic are also really cool.
Yes, they are.
So, that may get done. We've also got a few things from Too Fat Lardies' magazines.
Yeah.
So we've got the Sharp Practice Pirates, and the thing that antagonising me to get, well, not antagonising me, urging me to get something is we've also got the Sudan and that list variations for it, so stuff to do that. So that's what was the thing. But the Pirates was something we may do because we got boats and having a cool sort of pseudo role play type character based narrative may be fun to do. But we're fighting the urge at the moment. Yeah. I've got enough to paint.
We've all got tons to get through.
So, and, I think was it only last night that I think John shared a link with me with some interesting Monty Python themed resin miniatures.
And we can't. I'll put a link below it. I think it's Studio Miniatures.
Yes.
Literally do like all the miniatures from Monty Python's Holy Grail, and they look really nice.
They're very pretty.
And
there's a £200 set.
And it's a £200 set, which is all of them, and we are so tempted. And I swear, I swear to the big cardboard cutout in the sky that if we could think of a valid reason for buying them last night, we probably would have bought one each.
Yeah. So yes. So if anybody does have any Monty Python,
please don't tell us because we'll probably spend £400.
If you know of them,
save us from our wallets.
Tell John, but don't tell me.
No, because I'll post it to Ryan straight away.
And then I'll buy it.
Yes. So, what I also got is I got a magazine this month that had 3 halflings in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So I've had an interest in doing a halfling warband for quite some time.
So now I'm looking for a cool halfling wizard. So I will do a halfling set for Frostgrave. Yeah. Because I've built 3 sets for Frostgrave, and if I get a halfling one as well, that'll be 4. Yes. And then if I paint them, we can do. We could when it gets back to normal. That's the game we were going to do for Christmas. It was Frostgrave, not Necromunda.
We didn't get around to because we.
Yeah, we were going to have a Christmas tree themed Frostgrave.
Yes.
where I think I was going to have people hunting the Grinch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But never mind. Never mind anyway. I will try to get them painted. So Frostgrove is an option. If there is anything else that you think would be cool to see in 2021, other than the End of Days, please put it in a link below. Yeah, there was actually one more thing we were thinking of doing, but it may cause some bad comments on YouTube. But we were thinking of it anyway, and I can bring it up now at the end of the video because probably people haven't listened that long, so they're probably not going to know that we're planning it.
Yeah.
Is we were going to do some modern combat based on probably Spectre Ops, where we were going to have loads of people of a certain political disposition with a certain either loved or hated president type
Mostly
theme. And we were going to kind of do something along those lines.
Because say there's a great miniature of the individual in question that is just begging for being a cult leader.
Yes, we were going to kind of do something like that, but again, that involves buying and converting an awful lot of people in baseball caps.
Yes. Red baseball caps.
Maybe not red. I wouldn't do it red. I wouldn't do it that obvious. So it'd probably be green.
If that's too contentious, we could always do a reenactment battle of the assassination of Osama bin Laden instead.
Yeah.
Seeing they've actually made models for that.
Yes.
And the house. Yes. Because, reasons. We are thinking of maybe doing something Spectre Opsy, but we don't know yet. Oh, and the other thing I was tempted to do was in one of the Too Fat Lardies magazines, they've got Chain of Command Falklands.
That would be very interesting.
And that would be very different.
Yes.
And if I could find all the miniatures I wanted for it, I probably would have had a Wibble by now.
Oh, yeah. So I suppose the Argentinian miniatures...
I could find them,
but
there's not enough variation.
Oh, I see.
For some of the weapons.
What you do is you distract him by going, "Ooh, look, shiny Napoleonic toy," and he runs off to do that, and then he doesn't buy the other stuff until later on when it's too late.
So yeah, for the Napoleonics, I've got 2 Imperial Guard battalions done. Then the Chasseurs paid and the Grenadiers.
Wow, vive l'Empereur.
Vive l'Empereur. So I'll be painting Highlanders next week. Yay, tartan.
Nice. Oh, if anybody out there in internet land knows of any good plastic heavy scythe chariots that might do for Persians in 28mm, let me know, because they are the only thing missing from my Persian force to go against my Macedonians for the Battle of Gaugamela.
Yeah.
And I can't find them for love nor money.
And we can't find any plastic chariots, and metal chariots are just...
A gigantic block of metal that will
and
break.
A disaster waiting to happen.
They will break.
Because... Let's face it, Ryan's currently running on every time he comes down, he accidentally breaks something.
Oh, yes. So today I accidentally broke a tree. Last time, a bunch of Germans' heads just fell off
and the Stuka.
And a Stuka just broke. I touched it and it broke.
And a multi-part metal chariot is just screaming, "Oh no, please don't."
On the plus side, if I were to pick it up and break it, you could club me to death with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be a gigantic block of metal.
So,
but if anyone out there knows of any nice plastic ones, even if I can convert them, let me know.
Yeah. And that's about it now. I think all I have to say is Merry Christmas. And hope you have as nice a time of it as you possibly can. And that the start of your 2021 isn't as shit as 2020's been.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of...
January the 2nd,
I am saying now...
Asteroid is on course.
Alien invasion.
Would be better than asteroid strike, because at least there would be cool aliens running around.
True. Boring aliens that just want to fill in paperwork.
Would be really boring.
Yeah.
Don't.
We've conquered your planet. Now we're going to fill out the paperwork for conquering your planet.
Vogons.
They come to read us terrible poetry.
But anyway, Merry Christmas, and hope you have a great time of it, as great a time as you can. And we'll be back in 2021. Disasters, not getting in the way. And we're going to try and get you some more content. I'm going to shamelessly end this video with pictures of what we've got done so far for the games that we're going to hopefully play next year. Catch you all later.